Word list, Unit 5, page 84 to 85. I'm Welsh and I live not far from Cardiff. Welsh, someone who is from Wales. Every day, daily, something you do every day. For example, everyday life. Vardagsliv varje dag. West of or to the west of. East of, south of, north of. Coast is by the sea. And it's good if you learn the explanations, because then you get two words at the same time that mean the same thing. So you get a more varied language. So every day, you can say daily, daily life. West of, you can say to the west of. And it's good if you learn east of, south of, north of. And coast, you can say by the sea. So try and learn all the words. You get a very big vocabulary. Okay, a channel, a strait or waterway. Is industrial or has many industries. Dirty, not clean, filthy, grimy. Tänk också på att man kan säga motsatsen istället också för att variera språket. Grew up, grow up. Become an adult. This is the past tense. This is the present tense. Common means frequent, popular. It's a common, can't come up with anything. It's very common to eat breakfast in the morning. Ordinary means kind of normal. I am an ordinary man. I'm a normal man. A postman or a courier, mail carrier. Nearly, almost. Beginning, start. From the beginning, at the beginning, in the beginning. There is also a verb, to begin. Past tense, begun. No, began, sorry. Began. Coal is a hard black fuel. Fuel betyder bränsle. Det är alltså kol, svart kol som man eldar med. A miner, a coal miner, person who digs up coal. It's a job that you have. Iron, be careful with the pronunciation. You do not say I-run. No, you say I-n. I-n. Steel. A factory. A washroom. At the back of, behind. The opposite, motsatsen. The opposite is in front of. At the back of. Terrier is a small breed of dog. På svenska säger vi hundras. They say a breed of dog. De har 3 ord. Okay? Grown up, adult. And a grown up det är en vuxen substantiv. I am a grown up. You are a grown up. To grow up, past tense, I grew up, är verb att växa upp. I grew up in Sweden in a small village called Sätila. Of their own, egna. Vi har ett ord på svenska. Här måste man ha ett possessivt pronomen. Of their own, of my own, of your own. Proud, satisfied, pleased with. Grandmother, it could be mother's mother or father's mother. North, opposite of south. Motsatsen till. Opposite of south. So you have also south, east, west. Twice a year, 2 times a year. You can say both. Once a year, en gång om året. University is a college, almost the same thing. Divorce, separate, break up. And you have a divorce, en skilsmässa, substantiv. To divorce, att skiljas, verb. Divorced, skild, det är ett adjektiv. So, I had a divorce 5 years ago. I divorced 5 years ago. I am divorced now. Can't stand, hate, can't tolerate. A dog, allergic, hypersensitive, and you're allergic to something. Allergic to perfume, allergic to nuts. A choice, a decision. A choice, ett val, substantiv. To make a choice or to choose. Att välja, det är verbet. Och då säger man att man gör ett val, 3 ord, eller så har man ett verb, att välja. Och i dåtid, in the past tense, it is chose. Okay. Part-time, not full-time. And the opposite then is full-time. A secretary, an administrator, a PA, personal assistant, a PA. A doctor, a medic, a physician, a GP, general practitioner, GP. So you can say my GP is Mr. Jones. Straight home, directly home. Feel, have the feeling, I feel bad today. Lonely, alone, abandoned. Belong to, be part of, be a member of. Look at the prepositions, they're different here, so you need to learn the phrases. A chapel is a small church. Frikyrka, you don't need to know that, really. A choir, a group of singers. Practice, training, exercise. And you have a practice and övning substantiv. To practice, and it disappeared. Att öva, verb. So you have many practices this week. You have to practice a lot. Mind you, you understand Det är en fras som i texten betyder, förstår du. Mustn't, can't. Det här är lite grann brittisk engelska och det här är lite grann amerikansk engelska. Especially, in particular, särskilt, i synnerhet. Det är inte samma ord som special, som betyder speciell. Okej. Special är speciell. Especially, in particular, särskilt. Detta är ett adverb. Detta är ett adjektiv också. Afraid, scared, frightened, and you say afraid of. Afraid of. Afraid of. I am afraid of snakes. Afraid of the dark, scared when the lights are off. A hymn, a religious song, a psalm. Psalm. It's a pity, what a shame. Allow, let, give permission. Strange, odd, weird. Eisteddfod, it's just a name. A festival, it's a carnival, it's a celebration. A party, det är svenskans fest. A festival är svenskans festival. De har inte ordet fest in English. And this is not the same thing. A party is at home with music, drinks, food. A festival is in the streets with maybe 1,000 people, 2,000. It's a big festival. Literature, written works, texts, books, poetry, poems, verse, drama, plays, acting, theater, competition, contest. A competition, det är en tävling, substantiv. To compete, att tävla, det är ett verb. So, I won the competition. Jag vann tävlingen. I won the competition. I don't like to compete. Jag tycker inte om att tävla. I don't like to compete. Verb. A poem, a verse. Language. Entirely, completely, totally. Learn, study. Here is some extra words. It's to marry or to get married. Att gifta sig, det är verbet. A marriage, ett giftermål, substantiv. Married, gift, adjektiv. Så det är olika ordklasser här. Examples. I married 20 years ago. I got married 20 years ago. There is a marriage tomorrow in church. There is a marriage tomorrow in church. Det är ett giftermål i kyrkan imorgon. There's a marriage in church tomorrow. Married, adjektiv, gift. I am not married. Maybe you are married. And then also, page 85, some useful phrases for when you talk about yourself. You can find them in the text as well. So, look at them. My name's Jessica, but you can call me Jessie. I'm Welsh and I live not far from Cardiff. I grew up and went to school here. I live in a small terraced house with a living room and kitchen downstairs and two small bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs. My father is an engineer. I can remember when I was a little girl that I loved school. I'm married and have